Hi, Scorpio.
What's up? How is everybody doing out there?
This is a special time to create a little bit of magic for yourself and manifest things into your life and release what no longer serves you. Okay, so for your current energies, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands, and two immediate messages coming through here. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Some of you are waiting on somebody or something to come back around. You might have been waiting on whatever this is for a while now, and maybe even to the point where you left it up to fate and are just hoping that whatever this is could be a person for many of you out there does come back around. Now, with the Three of Wands, it's a really beautiful energy because this person is so sure that whatever they released is coming back to them, to the point where there's a confidence here, because what this person released is a bird and he or she knows that it will return. So the Three of Wands is my ships coming in card. So for some of you out there, indeed, something is going to come back to you. Now, whatever applies to you, this could be whether you're waiting on positive results or some type of news in a romantic situation or from a person in general, right? Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, that confirms the message because this is an upturn of luck. This is some type of fate coming in. Also, the feeling here is that there's some type of change as well. I always notice the seasons. We have the fall, the winter, the spring, and then the summer, right? So for some of you out there, this could mean that there's going to be some type of change that's coming in for you, or you could also be experiencing this now. Maybe it's not easy for you either, okay? And what this is saying is you can't stop whatever change this is, but it's for the better. It's almost like if something wasn't working for you, the Wheel of Fortune comes in and changes things. It puts you on a different path. And this could represent anything that came to an end, whether that was a relationship or a chapter in your life, and it's almost like you have to start something new or will be starting something new, but it's going to be for your highest good. This is success, good fortune coming in. Now, for something you need to release, we have the Death card and the Four of Cups. So this is you guys. Death card is one of my Scorpio cards. So really interesting. And we have the full moon in the back. So this really confirms it for me that this is the best time period for you to really work on what's no longer serving you. And whether that's a toxic relationship, bad habits, addictions, whatever applies to you, you know what I'm talking about here. But this also could represent an ending that came about in a relationship, and it's something that maybe you couldn't prevent or was even inevitable, all right? And it was probably really hard on you. And what this is saying is you have to release whatever that ending was. With the Death card, kind of the same feeling with the Wheel of Fortune. You can't stop natural life cycles here. Death card is about things coming to a natural end, the ebb and flow of life. You can't stop this, right? This is just a part of life. But the nice message here is that it's paradoxical. This card represents an ending, but it could also represent a new beginning in the sense that when something dies, there's the chance for something new to begin. Whether this is finding a new relationship or a new job or a different path, or you made some type of significant positive change within yourself that probably wasn't easy to do. This could even represent releasing bad habits, losing weight, and you're changed for the better, okay? Now, with the Four of Cups here, it's the same energy here. Some of you could be clinging on to a situation or a connection, and it's holding you back. So this two cards here, very powerful message. It's confirming it that some of you are actually on the verge of or are currently missing out on opportunities because you could be dwelling on something that didn't work out. And this could be on an emotional level, a relationship. And perhaps some of you were hurt, or you're in this energy of feeling stuck to the point where new offers are trying to come in, but you can't see it. You're unwilling to see them. So what this is saying is try to release some of this energy because you could be missing out on opportunities. This could be in a love situation, but it could be something more general where an opportunity comes in that's for your highest good. It puts you on a different path in your career or to reach your goals, and you miss it. Okay? So just be aware of that. Be mindful that you're not too stuck in whatever energy this is, that you're actually missing out on opportunities that are for your highest good. Now, I see that you will get out of this energy because for your future, we have the Eight of Cups with the Fool. And I love how the Death card and the Eight of Cups are together here because it's really confirming that you guys are going to walk away from something that no longer serves you. But again, I'm getting the similar message that it was hard for you to do. This is something that you put a lot of investment in and you're cashing in, so to speak. This could have been on an emotional level for many of you out there with the relationship or in a general situation if something didn't work out and you had to make the tough decision to just walk away and begin something new. And look at here, guys, we have the Fool. This is beginning something new. So don't have any fear because whatever you have to leave behind, you're going to have what it takes to start something new here and start a new journey. The Fool is about throwing some type of caution to the wind. Right? It's taking a gamble. And I'm getting the references of cashing in and taking a new gamble. So that's a specific message for some of you out there. And it's also being a little bit fearless. The Fool doesn't have fear, which could be a bad thing too. So the other message here is to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're not acting too hastily. You do need to have a plan here, but you do need to be a little bit fearless too. We all have to take a gamble in life, because we don't know if things are going to work out, whether that's starting a new relationship or a new job. You know, it can be pretty scary, right? But what it's saying is if you don't take risks and you're not willing to start something new or change your pathway or change the course if something is not working out, then you're going to continue to be stuck, okay? What's also interesting here is that all three of these cards represent the different cycles of the moon, which is really cool. So some of you indeed are going through some type of change. It could be painful, it could be difficult, but it's for your highest good here. So I'm going to clarify everything here to get a little bit more specific. Okay, guys, so as I was shuffling, we had some jumpers. And I took several cards for your future energies, and I will get into why in just a few seconds. So clarifying your current energies, we have the High Priestess, and this is really, really beautiful. Again, we have the full moon in the back here. Now, what this is saying is if some of you are doubting your abilities or you're doubting whether you have the knowledge or whether you can even trust your intuition or gut instinct, what this is saying is you can. Many of you out there are very intuitive and even psychic people and are very self-aware and in touch, even spiritual. So if you're going through a tough time or you're waiting on something or you're trying to figure out your next life path, what this is saying is that you can trust your own intuition, okay? The High Priestess is a very psychic, spiritual, powerful person. You have the answers to what you're seeking, okay? Also, too, some of you might have to still some type of negative self-talk or incorporate some type of meditation or mindfulness practices to go within if you're having a difficult time getting in touch with your inner voice or you're having a tough time even clearing your thoughts. Now is really a good time to start meditating to try to get in touch with this side of yourself. Now, for something you need to release, clarifying everything, we have the Prince of Cups, and this makes sense, and this really confirms it for me, is that some of you are going to have the chance to reconnect with somebody on an emotional level. This could be a new love offer. We do have Cupid here, so this is actually a love offer trying to come in, and some of you might miss this opportunity, okay? Especially if some of you are dwelling on hurt or a past hurt. This is some type of message trying to come in, so just be aware of that. Now, for others of you too, if that's not your story, this could be having to release a fellow water sign or with somebody with water in their chart, and this person might not have been good for you, or maybe they were even emotionally unavailable because this is in the position of something you need to release. If you were dealing with a person who maybe was hot and cold or playing with your emotions. Now, for your future, guys, what popped out when I was shuffling is the Eight of Swords with the Eight of Cups. So we have the Eight of Cups here twice. Eight of Swords is my anxious card, it's feeling stuck in your own head, it's paralysis by overanalysis. So it's confirming everything that I'm feeling here, is that some of you are faced with a situation where you either have to walk away from somebody or something. Now this could have been something in 2019 that's coming through in 2020 as well, and you're having a difficult time doing it, and perhaps you know you have to start something new, or you know you have to start a new journey and you have to change your situation for the better, but you're having a difficult time doing it, or you're stuck in your thoughts, you don't know how you're exactly going to do it. And with the Eight of Cups, it's confirming that yes, you definitely do need to walk away from something that is holding you back. We have the Eight of Cups here twice. Now, what I love about the Eight of Cups in this deck is that this person's pathway is illuminated, okay? He or she likely put a lot of investment into whatever this situation was, but they're fearlessly walking toward their new pathway. It's illuminated, and this person's not really looking back. And so that's what it's saying here, is that for some of you out there, and you'll know what I'm talking about here, is if you have to leave a situation behind that really just was not for your highest good, now is the time to do it. And some of you are doing it, is what I'm seeing. And look what we have here. The Fool was the last card that flipped out. Wow. So really, really nice, guys. I see that some of you are going to embark upon a new journey. You're fearlessly going to go toward your future and change your circumstances for the better. Really, really cool. The oracle card that I took for you before your reading is Queen of Heaven, blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. The oracle of the Queen of Heaven is a confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body this lifetime. Isis means throne, and in her presence and blessing as Divine Empress of the Skies, she offers initiates of the light, men and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and a model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than force or control. Queen of Heaven calls you to ascend to the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on this planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.